go forward, you will see that we are simply preparing for the AP exam. There may be some things that I throw in here just, so that you're a more well-rounded individual, but those are, to be honest, they're going to be kind of light. We are pushing towards the AP exam, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. So when it comes to rounding for the AP exam, which we'll be taking at the end of this course, there are a couple of things to remember here. Round only at the end of all calculations. Meaning when you do a problem that will have intermediate calculations, like you'll get a number, and then do some calculations, you get a second number, do some more calculations, get a third number, and then you have to like add all of these up, right? And then this will be your final answer, right? Which will be, somewhat common here in this course. When you get each of these three numbers, right, these intermediate steps, don't round these numbers off. Even though you know that you have more digits in your calculator than you actually need, keep those until you get your absolute final answer. So as many digits as your calculator will give you, keep those until your final answer. Once you get your final answer, then round. Then consider the appropriate number of significant figures. The very last step. So in order to do that, examine the significant figure that is one place beyond your desired number of significant figures, right? And, the rule from second grade still stands up. If it's greater than 5, right, round up. If it's less than 5, just drop the remaining digits. Don't actually change any of those numbers. Next up, don't double round. This is actually a temptation that a lot of students have when they're, from what I see, a little bit on the nervous side. We look at the number here, and if we're trying to round it to two significant figures, that means I would round it to right there, right? And this 4 is less than 5, so I drop the remaining digits, and so I would report it as 7.3. That's the correct way to do it. What we don't want you to do is look anywhere beyond the 4. And so what that would look like, oh yeah, this 4 says to keep this 3 the same, but if I were to take this 8, that would tell me to round this 4 up to a 5. And now this is a 5. Now I can round this up to 7.4. Don't do that. You can't do that. Right? And so this is referred to as double rounding. Stay away from it.